Hello children, this is chapter 2 geography, that is globe, latitude and longitude. In the previous video that I had uploaded, in that I had given a full description about the features of latitude and longitude, equator, prime meridian, few other important things about globe also. So I request you to kindly go through that video first so that you get connected to this chapter. So this chapter dealt with the topic which are very familiar to the video that I had uploaded first. So let's just start it. Globe is a true model of the earth as a true miniature of the earth, and the shape is oblongate spheroid. It is not spherical in shape, students. It is you can say oblongate spheroid or geoid shape, right? So to make it more easier, I am saying that just understand the shape, that is geoid. Geoid shape is defined as it is flattened at the poles and bulge in between. That is the true shape of the earth. When we talk about axis, axis is an imaginary line that is tilted at the angle of 23.5 degree, right? So these are the two important things that you should keep in mind. The next turn comes of equator. Students, equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into two equal halves, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Here you can see that how the equator is dividing the earth into two equal halves. You can see northern hemisphere also and southern also. Here one more representation has been done of north pole and south pole. Students, both the poles are at the angle of 90 degree, right? So both the poles have the angle 90 degree. Now we will talk about latitudes. Here in this figure you can see four important latitudes which we have learnt in class 5 also. That is Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. The degrees are written in the figure. Students, be clear with this that equator is also a latitude, that is at 0 degree. As earlier I have told you, that divides the earth into two equal halves, that is northern and southern hemisphere. So I am going to cover few features of latitude also that I had covered in the previous video, that latitudes are the full circles, right? They are the full circle that keep becoming smaller towards the pole, right? The next feature, important feature of latitude. So you need to understand this so that the things that I'm going to teach you in the next topic will be clear to you, because at times we will be calculating the time. It will be acting as a main role. To understand these things, you have to keep in mind these all things. And students, latitude of a place is measured in degree, and each degree is divided into 60 equal part, that is minute, and every minute is further divided into 60 part, that is seconds. This is very important. While writing the latitude of a place, the letter N and S is added to indicate whether the place is to the north or to the south of the equator. Whenever we write any latitude, we have to write north or south to make it clear that where it is. Thus, these are the very important thing that should be clear. An imaginary line encircling the earth and joining all places which have the same latitude is called a parallels of a latitude or a parallel. All point on a parallel have the same angular distance from the equator, right? These lines from circles parallel to the equator, the parallels are indicated in the same way as latitude, right? For example, the 50 degree north parallel means the parallel of the latitude 50 degree is in the northern hemisphere, right? as important parallels I've told you: Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. That means if we are writing Tropic of Cancer, that means it is a parallel 23.5 degree 30 minute north to the equator, right? It means that the latitude of a place, latitude of all places on this parallel is 23.5 degree north, right? So the next topic that we are going to cover is heat zones of the earth. See students, the parallel that you have just learnt about divide the earth into various heat zones. The different zones have different type of climate and vegetation. These are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Students, torrid zone is also called tropical zone. This zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. The word torrid means hot, right? It is the hottest zone of the earth because it receives relatively direct ray of the sun throughout the year. So this is called torrid zone. Next we are coming to the temperate zone. Let me show you the figures, students. Here, this is the figure in which you can see the different heat zones. So we were talking about temperate zone. Temperate zone lies between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in north, that is called North Temperate Zone, and Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in south, that is South Temperate Zone. It has a moderate temperature, students, and you know the name temperate means moderate, right? The sun here never shines on these area vertically. In fact, the angle of the sun rays keep decreasing as one moves from the tropic to the poles, since the ray of the sun are always slanted. So the climate is also mild here. Now we talk about frigid zone beyond the Arctic Circle in the north and the Antarctic Circle in the south. The sun never rises much above the horizon, right? So these were the zones that is called frigid zone, and frigid zone is the coldest region of the earth, right? So these parts, these two zones are the north frigid and south frigid zone, right? Now we learn about longitudes. Students, as you have learnt that equator is the reference line for locating places in the north and south direction. So we need a reference line to locate places in east and west direction also, right? This is because all places lying on the same parallel of latitude will have the same latitude. Therefore, a place cannot be located uniquely by its latitude alone. So there is a need of the longitude. It was easy enough to choose the equator as a reference lines for the parallel because it is the longest parallel and it divides the globe into two halves. But all the meridian run from North Pole to South Pole, North Pole to the South Pole and are equal. So it was decided by all the countries to choose a particular meridian as the reference line. This meridian passing through the British Royal Observatory at Greenwich near London is called prime meridian, right? And that is also called Greenwich meridian. It serves as a reference line for numbering the other meridians, right? Because the degree of prime meridian is 0, which are either to the east or the west of it. The meridian are numbered up to 180 degree to the east and 180 degree to the west to the line of the latitude from 0 degree longitude or the prime meridian. The value of a meridian is followed by the letter E or W. Note, try to keep in mind that 180 degree east and 180 degree west meridian are the same. They are not two meridians, right? Because they both meet at the opposite side of the equator, right? The 180 degree meridian and the prime meridian together form a circle which cut the earth into two equal parts. that is Western and Eastern Hemisphere. India is in Eastern Hemisphere while USA is in Western Hemisphere. That's why we call that line an international date line. So keep in mind that it is not the prime meridian that divides the earth into two equal halves. It is prime meridian and 180-degree east and west meridian, that is the same line, that divides, that cuts the earth into two equal halves, that we call eastern and western hemisphere. Now students, let me tell you that how we measure the longitude of a place. It is measured along the parallels, that is latitude, which passes through the place. Longitude are also measured in degree, minutes and seconds. A place has an east or west longitude depending upon whether it is in east or west of the prime meridian. Let me tell you, I will give you one example. The longitude of Dhubri, that is in Assam, right, and that of Memphis, that is in USA. I am telling you two names. One is Dhubri and next is Memphis. One is in Assam and one is in USA. That has 90-degree longitude. They both lies on 90-degree longitude. But Dhubri, that is in Assam, is to the east of prime meridian, and Memphis, that is in USA, is to the west. So the longitude of Dhubri is 90-degree east and Memphis is 90-degree west. So all the places with the same longitude fall on a line of longitude or the meridian of longitude. Meridian means the highest position of a star or the sun. A line of longitude is called a meridian of longitude because all places located on it have midday at the same time. This is very important, that the places which are located on it have the midday at the same time. So the next topic, that is calculation of time and finding out the time of the different places, I will be covering that topic in the next video. So thank you students.